Hey guys, Funk Roberts here, and welcome to the second episode of Ask the Funkster, where you ask the questions and I give you the answers. My name is Funk Roberts. I am a former professional athlete turned certified MMA conditioning coach, certified metabolic trainer. I got all kinds of other certifications. I've also written a best-selling book, and I am here to help you get in the best shape of your life. I run funkmma.com and funkrobertsfitness.com, and again, I'm here to help you get in the best shape of your life. Welcome to our new podcast. This is episode 2, and I'm excited. I'm super excited to have you here, both on YouTube and also on SoundCloud. Hopefully very soon we'll get this on, not hopefully, we will get this on iTunes very, very soon. On the wheels of steel is my man, Andy T. What's up, Andy T?
What's up, what's up?
Yes, man. So we're here at SST Oakville, which is here in Toronto, Canada. That's where I'm from, Toronto, Canada. And we just finished shooting some workouts for the membership site. And we wanted to get to, I thought, listen, let's just shoot the second episode. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get this thing weekly so we can answer your questions. So first of all, I want to start off by saying that this episode is sponsored by Evolution Thai, baby. EvolutionThai.com. That's the MMA gym that I'm a strength and conditioning coach at. Mauricio Vea, Andre Dida, Vanderlei Silva, Shogun Hua, a whole bunch of other amazing Brazilians have trained out of Evolution Thai at one point or the other. And if you're ever in Toronto, or you come to Toronto to visit and you want an MMA gym, or you just want to start MMA and you're in Toronto, come to Evolution Thai. Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, MMA. Like, it's one of the only gyms that actually you train MMA. Like, there's an MMA class that's specific to MMA, because a lot of other gyms have like just jiu-jitsu, and then have just Muay Thai, and then have maybe just boxing or just wrestling. But not a lot of the gyms, there are some, and not a lot of them have an MMA class specifically where you're mixing up your striking and your takedowns and just full-on MMA. So check it out online, evolutionthai.com. Check it out. So yeah, I just wanted to give them a shout out. So all right, so this is how we do this. If you're new to this show, this podcast, basically I answer one question from one of you guys. You guys send me your questions at askthefunkster@gmail.com. If you look below, you'll see that link. Andy will put the link in there, and I will answer your question. Now, I want video questions. That's what I want. Okay, like, yes, you can send me text, but video questions will get priority. So just send me a quick 1-minute video, no longer than 1 minute, and I'll give you priority. And yeah, let's kick it off. I think that's pretty much what I wanted to say in regards to that. Send me. Sorry, Ed. And if I do read your question, then you're going to get a full year free subscription to my membership site, Funk Roberts Fitness University. Incredible university. You'll see a video here just scrolling through the university. We've got everything, man. We've got a metabolic academy, we've got a bodyweight academy, we've got a performance academy, so workouts for fighters only, and we have a trainers academy. So if you're a trainer, we have in there. Plus we have follow along workouts. Anyways, let's get to the question, because that's why you're here. You want to hear the question. I've got your answer. Okay, so I'm going to read the question here. The question will be somewhere on the screen. Eugene asks, what up, Eugene? By the way, I know that you follow us. Eugene here. I've been doing your bodyweight workouts for about 5 months. Those 3 are the workouts you shot in Tiger Muay Thai. There'll be a video of the workouts that he's talking about. How long should I stick to it? Should I work on improving the form and the rep instead of change to another of your bodyweight workouts? That's one. And then your recent video on bodyweight training changed to 45-second work instead of 60 seconds. Any difference in the afterburn effect? I still stick to 60 seconds of work for your latest videos. Another question would be, do you wear shoes while you do workouts? I feel my shoes are too heavy. It affects my speed, but it prevents blisters forming on my leg. Hope my questions can be featured. Thanks for all the videos, Funk. And thank you, Eugene, so much for asking these questions. I'm going to get to all the questions, actually. But the first one I really like, because this comes up a lot with me, is how long should you stay with a program? So as you know, all my workouts are metabolic workouts. Most of my workouts for regular people, like Eugene, are metabolic workouts. So, you know, they're either done for time or done in a circuit training to help you burn fat, build muscle at the same time. So increase your metabolism, time under tension, so you're improving your growth hormones and testosterone. So right off the bat, Eugene, you've been doing the same workouts for 5 months. So right away, I'm gonna say it's time to change. 5 months is a very long time to be doing the same workouts. On the flip side, I don't like people who change all the time, because your body needs time to adjust to the workout that you're doing, the workouts that you're doing. So the reason why I'm saying that is if you just keep changing, your body never gets a chance to grow. Your muscles don't grow, the strength doesn't grow, the joints don't grow, because you keep changing. You're not giving enough time to try to adapt to the exercises that you're doing within the workouts. So I love that you're using those 3 workouts. Those are great, but it's time to change. So here's the thing, how long should you stick to a program? So the first thing is, if you are just starting, like if you've never worked out before, you haven't worked out in a long time, my advice would be you want to at least be doing the same program or same set of workouts for 6 to 8 weeks. Because, and maybe even more, but I like 8 weeks. 8 weeks. 8 weeks is really safe, because if you've just started, your body now has to, first of all, you have to adjust to the exercises. You have to learn the exercises. Your body's there's gonna be a new muscle that's gonna be formed. Joints have to adhere to the exercises that you're doing. You have to give your body time to adjust. You have to give yourself time to adjust to the techniques, to the exercises, the workout that you're doing. It's going to take you time to build up the conditioning to go through those workouts. Now again, I'm talking metabolically, but this is to anything. This is to, if you're doing strength workouts, or if you're doing hypertrophy training, 6 to 8 weeks is really good. I think it's a good time, again, because your body, you need a little bit longer time to adapt to what you're doing. And then once you get to that, 8 weeks, your body's is going to be used to the exercise that you're doing. Your muscles are going to be, used to it, and it's time to, I don't like to say shock the body, but now it's time to change. And that change can be adjusting. You could adjust the type of exercise. So if you're doing, bench press, maybe you can move to dumbbell press, or like you don't have to completely do something new. You can just make adjustments to the exercises and the variation of the exercise that will again spark new growth, new cardio, new conditioning, all depending on the type of training you're doing. So if you're just beginning, I'm going to say 8 weeks, and then you assess. That's the key. You want to assess where you're at, how you're doing. Are you hitting the goals that you set out to hit? Especially if you're brand new, your goal is just to start getting into shape. So after 8 weeks, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna start to look better, and you're gonna get used to those exercises where your body, your muscles and your body and everything's gonna adapt to the exercise you're doing. And now it's time to change in order to spark new growth or new growth in your workouts. Now, if you've been training for a long time and you're always working out, then I say, again, depending on your goals, I say 4 to 6 weeks. After, again, 4 to 6 weeks, you're used to movement, you're used to working out, you're used to all that. So your body's going to adapt a little bit quicker to the exercises that you're doing, because you have that background, you have that movement background. Your body's used to stress, your body's used to time under tension, your body's used to doing things. So it's not going to take you too much longer to adapt, and your body's gonna adapt quicker than if you've never trained before, if you haven't trained in many years. So I even like in my membership site in the Funk Roberts Fitness University, I change it up every 4 months, every 4 weeks. So every month you get a brand new set of workouts. And I also like people to take that 1 week just to deload, 1 week to just, you may do something a little bit lighter, or you may not work out at all, just to deload and get your body prepared for the next set of workouts. But I like 4 to 6 weeks, get on a program, and again, it's all about assessing. So if you're on a program, and you've done 4 weeks, start that assessment process. Okay, where am I at? Do I look the way I'm supposed to look? Do I have the strength? Is my cardio conditioning good? Am my movement good? Is my flexibility good? And then you can say, okay, you know what? I like where I'm at right now. Let's change. Or this is starting to get a little bit easier. Let's change. And again, that change can be using heavier weight. That change can be changing a slight variation in the exercise. That change can be, a different style of workout. So like if you do density 1 month, maybe you do ladder next month, maybe you do complexes next month, maybe you do, just a metabolic high intensity circuit. So that may have some of the same exercises in them, but the way the workout is set up is a little bit different. And I like that too, and that's how I set it up in the membership, is where every month is a brand new style of metabolic training. So, you know, after a while, you're only doing 4 or 5 workouts per the whole month, and after, by the end of the month, you're like, okay, I got this. This is a great workout. Well, guess what? I'm going to hit you again with a different style of metabolic training. Some of the exercises may be the same, some may be totally different, but I like that style. I like 4 to 6 weeks, and really, I really like 4 weeks. But again, everyone's different, right? Everyone is different, and it's all about your goals and how to assess. If you're on an 8-week program, then do the 8-week program. You know, deload and then do something else, or continue to do it with changing of the guard or changing of exercise. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now, Eugene. You've got to stop doing those 3 workouts, man. You've probably mega plateaued to the point where you're not seeing any gains. You're probably doing the same thing, so sometimes you can get negative results because your body is not initiating any type of growth. So I would suggest you doing something different, totally different. 3 new style of workouts. You know, you're going to get into my membership site, so you're really lucky, because now you're going to be able to, every month I'm going to shock you with new workouts that you can do. Plus there's a follow-along academy where you can do follow-along workouts. So I love that you're using the workouts, but 5 months is way too long. 6 to 8 weeks if you're brand new. 4 to 6 weeks if you've been working out. And again, it's all about assessing, and make sure you deload, which means take a week, deload, you know, maybe do 1 or 2 workouts that week, or maybe nothing at all, to give your body a chance to kind of just deload. And okay, so next up, your next question now is, your recent video on bodyweight training changed to 46 instead of 60. Any difference in the afterburn effect? So right away, I'm going to tell you, no, there's definitely no difference. Obviously, the 60 seconds of work. So basically what Eugene is talking about is probably one of the workouts that he saw. Basically what I like to do is I like to set up maybe 4, 5, 10 exercises. You're doing one exercise after the other, and you're doing it for 60 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds rest, one after the other. So you'll do like push-ups for 60 seconds, rest for 15 seconds, then you'll do like jumping squats for 60 seconds, and then you rest for 15, you do one after the other. That's a metabolic style workout, and that will help you, not only will it help you burn calories during your workout, but because of the way it's set up, high intensity with a short workout that's high intensity, it's what's called the afterburn effect, or EPOC, which is excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, which means your body has to metabolize and has to really work hard to get back to where it was before you started training. So that's what they call the afterburn effect. So before you start training, your body's at a certain level, and then you start training, bah, it pops all the way up. And then because you're doing it at a high intensity for a short period of time, it's going to take your body 24 to 36 hours to get back to where it was when it was over here. So as you can see, doing those high intensity workouts followed by short high intensity workouts, it's going to take your body a longer time. So you're going to be continually burning calories and burning fat 24 to 36 hours after. That's scientifically proven, which is amazing. That's why I like high intensity short workouts if your goal is to burn fat while you build muscle. On the contrary, let's say you were to do a 45-minute, slow, moderate cardio session on the treadmill or on a bike. Again, you're not going to go up as high because it's not as a high intensity. You're going to go probably up to about here as opposed to here. And then once you're done, you're literally your body's going to go back because you haven't really shot up the intensity, right? You're at a moderate speed of whatever you're doing. So that afterburn is not going to be as long as it would when you're doing high intensity. That's why I love that. That's why those workouts are great. And again, they can be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, no more than 40. Any more than 40, and you start decreasing the growth hormones that you want, and the cortisol starts popping up, which is your fat-storing cortisol, fat-storing hormone, especially around the belly. So, whether it's 60 seconds, whether it's 45 seconds, whether it's 30 seconds, whether it's 20 seconds, it all depends. It's not going to really make a difference. It's about the intensity of the workout. So if you're just doing you could do 60 seconds of work, but if you're doing it like this, then you're really not going to, the intensity is not there. It's all about the intensity of how you do each of the exercises during that workout. That's what the key is. So whether it's 60 seconds, 45 seconds, 20 seconds, which are Tabatas, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest, but during those 20 seconds, you're going like crazy. again, that's going to have the same effect as, you know, a circuit where you had, you know, 10 exercises for 45 seconds of work. You know, that afterburn effect where it's taking your body 24 to 36 hours to get back to where it was before it started. So to answer your question, no, that's not going to make a difference. But the intensity of your training will make a difference. Finally, you asked about shoes. And good question, good question. Do I wear shoes during a workout? Well, if I'm doing sprints, I wear shoes. If I'm on the treadmill, I wear shoes. And if I'm at a local gym, I'll wear shoes because I don't want to walk around a local gym with a dirty floor, but absolutely you do not need to wear shoes. In fact, a lot of people don't wear shoes, especially when they're doing some of those heavy lifts like deadlifts, squats. You know, there's both sides of the story. People say you don't need to wear shoes because you want to be grounded. I like that too. I like sometimes to do my deadlifts and squats barefoot. People see me do a lot of workouts barefoot. So if you're a fighter and you're training at your gym, then you're definitely going to do most of your workouts barefoot because you can't go on the mats with your gym clothes on or with your running shoes on. So yeah, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm not sure about getting blisters on your leg. I don't know where. Again, I don't know if you're working out on the cement, then you probably get blisters. If you've never worked out without shoes on, then try it. And who knows if you're going to get blisters. You never know until you try. I'm not sure if you know that you're going to get blisters. I don't know where that's coming from. Because a lot of times people get the blisters with the shoes that they're wearing. It's actually the shoes that they wear that gives them the blisters. Again, unless you're outside. Anyways, that's it, man. I hope that was it. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much, Eugene. I totally appreciate it. You are going to get free access to my membership site, Funk Roberts Fitness University, where, again, every month I'm giving you a new program, a new workout. You're getting better, stronger, faster. There's over 1,000 people in there right now that are in the best shape of their lives, fighters who want to get in the best shape of their life. I've got performance workouts for you, strength, sprint workouts, ab and core. There's everything in there. So I'm really happy, Eugene, that you asked these questions. These are great questions. I hope not only did this help Eugene, but I hope it helped you too. I hope you love the Ask the Funkster. Please ask me your questions, please. I don't want you to ask me the questions down here. I want you to ask me at askthefunkster@gmail.com. It's been on this page throughout this video. And if you're listening to this, askthefunkster@gmail.com. That's where I want you to send me your questions, but I want them in video form because we're going to show the video form. So we're going to show you on video, and then we're going to answer your questions. I think that's a great way. It's easy. It's great for us to see who you guys are. Right? Don't hide behind your computer. Let's see who you are, man. You know, you're asking questions that not only you probably want answered, but other people want answered too. That's it, man. I'm so happy that you joined me today. You know, anything else, Andy?
Where can people follow you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Thank you. So, yes, if this is the first time you're watching, follow me on Instagram at Funk MMA. Follow me on Twitter at Funk MMA. Follow me on Facebook at Funk MMA and Funk Roberts Fitness. Those are two of our Facebook pages. Follow YouTube. Oh, you're here on YouTube, or if you're not on YouTube, youtube.com/Funk Roberts. And funkmma.com and funkrobertsfitness.com are both my blogs, but we are redoing the blog very soon. App is coming out very soon, so depending on when you are seeing this, there's maybe an app or maybe not. The app's not coming out until June 5th. So stay tuned for the app. Free DVDs coming out very soon. I'll be launching that in the middle of June. If you're in Auckland, New Zealand, I'm coming there June 10th for the UFC. As you guys know, I work for the UFC. If you didn't know, I work for the UFC, so I do all the UFC Australia, New Zealand, and Canadian events. So I'll be in Australia June 10th. What else? That's about it. I think that's it.
Monday's workouts?
Monday's workouts. So make sure that every Monday on YouTube, you're back here. I got brand new workouts. We've got brand new workouts every single Monday. New one coming up. Just check every Monday. Just tune in. Facebook Lives every Friday. Funk MMA. Wow. I don't even know if anyone's still watching this right now, but I just thought I want to give you guys an idea. Any final advice? Yeah, I've got some final advice. Guys, it's all about stepping outside your comfort zone. I say this all the time, but all the growth is done outside your comfort zone. You know, if you've been wanting to do something, if you're scared to do something, just do it. Just go out and do it, no matter what it is, whether it's a workout, whether it's a program, whether it's trying a new sport, whether it's martial arts, whatever it is, just go and do it. Don't try to wait. Don't try to say, oh, I've got to get into shape in order to do martial arts or whatever. No, just go and do it. You'll get into shape. Get off your ass and do it. It's all about being uncomfortable and being comfortable being in that uncomfortable position or an uncomfortable space. Get your nutrition on point, guys. Make sure you're eating healthy proteins, real whole foods, lots of vegetables, and that's it, man. And don't do drugs. All right, I'm Funk Roberts. Andy T's in the back.
Hey.
And we're out. Get it done.